single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something.
Hello world, hello music lovers. It's your girl Apple Capri here. This is going to be my very first video of Bridging the Gap, where we're going to talk about cover songs and samples. Pretty basic. I love music, I'm a music lover, and I hope to be able to share that with the world, and maybe you guys can share it back. Sounds good? Okay, let's get started. First on my list, I thought I would start with something a little more easier for people to recognize, a little more common, something that's pretty worldwide known. That first song is Proud Mary. So, Proud Mary. The first time I ever heard this song, which I'm sure a lot of African American millennials or millennials in general, even some Gen Xers would say their first experience with this song was with the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, which came out, I believe, circa 1993, and starred Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne, about Tina Turner. So, of course, there's this big showcase where they show the movie, showing the movie where they perform this huge song. So, I'm sure that's a lot of people's first experience with it, unless you were just someone who always had the music playing in their house growing up. And, it was definitely my first experience. I can remember being a little girl and rewinding it and performing it in my house. I was a very strange kid. I was the baby, so I had a lot of alone time, let's just say it like that. So that was my first experience with Proud Mary. Then, when I got a little older, my mind opened a bit more to the musical experience, I would say. My next time really hearing this song in a different way was watching a movie. I believe it was called, Desperate Measures. It's got Michael Keaton in it, and he plays this criminal. Anyway, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but he plays this criminal, and he's getting away at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, okay? And when he turns on the radio in this car that he stole, there's a song that comes on, and it's playing, and it's Proud Mary. And it's Proud Mary, but it ain't no Tina Turner. It ain't no Ike and Tina. I don't hear no guitars in the background. I don't hear the backup saying do-do-do-do. I don't hear none of that. It's a much slower tone, a little more. I can't say it's less soulful because it is a soulful song in general, but it didn't have that same funk and R&B rock that Ike and Tina brought to it. So, me being who I am, and you'll get to know that I do this a lot, I had to find this song. Okay, who's these other people? Why are they singing this song that I've grown and learned to love as Ike and Tina? Come to find out, it's Creedence Clearwater Revival. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Okay, that's cool. Who are they? Come to find out, not only did they make this song, they made this song first. Mind blown. However old I was when I found this out. Okay? They're always like, oh, I was this many years old when I found this out. I was this old when I found out that not only did Creedence Clearwater Revival make this song, they made it first. They wrote it. It's theirs. Now everything starts making sense. I'm in a Mr. Krabs mode right now. I was like, what? Everything starts making sense. In the movie, when Angela as Tina is performing the song at the very beginning, she says, that's the way we do Creedence Clearwater Proud Mary. Now, of course, at the time, I didn't know what the heck she was talking about. But then when I watched it again after the fact, duh, should have had a V8, because apparently she was saying right there, guys, this ain't our song, but guess what? We redid it and we made it our own, okay? So I'm going to play a little bit of the first song for you, okay? I'm going to play the Creedence Clearwater Revival version for you, okay? So, here's it right here. Now, okay. Something else you'll learn about me. I love all varieties of kinds of music, okay? I know a lot of old school. I probably know more than you think I would know at my age and my ethnicity. Yeah, I said it. So, but my very first time hearing this song, I'm just like, no, I'm not here for it. It's not Ike and Tina. No, no gracias. Take it back. I don't want it, okay? But the more I started listening to it, and the more I started getting the feel of it, and started learning more about Creedence Clearwater Revival themselves and the kind of music that they made, it just made me freaking love each version of this song that much better. Okay, now you can tell, I'll play it again for you, the intro to it, clearly not the same, right? Because listen. Look at that. We are not even 15 seconds into this song, and we've already had intro and first words of the first verse, okay? Now, you know, when Ike and Tina, when they did any song, and I'm a huge Ike and Tina fan, okay? My playlist of theirs extends way beyond the soundtrack of the movie. But with any Ike and Tina song, okay, especially this one, there's this long intro, you know what I mean? There's this build up, you know, they're really getting you feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, she's telling you about it. You know, usually we do stuff, we do it fast, but we're going to slow it down for you first this time, okay? I know what you're used to when you usually hear an Ike and Tina song, but this time we're going to do it a little different. Okay, because we're taking a spin and a twist on a whole nother song and we're making it our own. And we're going to make just as much and we're going to do just as fine, okay? So here's their version. Just the beginning. I'm just going to play a little bit of the intro just so you can see what I'm talking about. Listen.
You know, every now and then I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice. Easy.
Okay. That's the same amount of time. 14 seconds, I pause it. 14 seconds in. 14 seconds, she's getting ready to tell us a story, okay? And she wants you to know that she's getting ready to tell us a story. And we need to sit down and we need to listen to what she's about to say because it's about to change our life, okay? Creedence Clearwater, they kind of live the story they're telling you as they go about it. It's kind of, I would even say from my experience, it's more of like first person. You're hearing it as it's happening. Okay? But Tina, no. She about to tell you a story. You need to sit down. You need to listen. Ike gonna be back up on the bass. Okay? My girls, the Ikeettes, they over here doing their thing in their dresses, shining and shimmering. But I'm about to tell you a story, and you're gonna love every minute of it. Let me tell you about this one time when I had to do it my own way, okay? Let me tell you about this time before now when stuff wasn't so easy, but I was still busting my butt every day, making the money, making the living, okay? You already know you about to be hearing the whole story, and it's about to be great from beginning to end. That's why it took them a whole extra 2 minutes to make the song. Because they had to let you know, look, we're not about to do no old regular old stuff. We about to mix it up, and it's going to be great. And I'm going to love it, and you're going to love it. Okay? Anyway, I could go on day about it. Those are two songs. One song by two separate people, two separate groups, two separate bands that innovated the rock and roll history with these versions of their songs, okay? Both of them, great songs by great artists, And they did the dang thing. So, next, I want to talk about this one was suggested by my best friend, my bestest bestie in the whole entire universe, Aaliyah Jones. Yes, I said your name. Shout out to you. It's called The Love We Had. In parentheses, stays on my mind. Okay. The first time I heard this song, again, as a millennial, grew up late 80s, early 90s. First time I heard this song for real was by Dru Hill. Everybody knows Dru Hill. Everybody knows Cisco with the blonde hair. Okay, honey, it was a thing. All the ladies loved it. Don't try to act like you didn't. I was too young to love it, so I was up there minding my business. But I sure heard the songs. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Now, The Love We Had by Dru Hill. I think it was on their Enter the Dru album, I'm going to say. Okay. Now, it's, this song, with a lot of Dru Hill songs, especially when you got Cisco, you're going to feel this song. You're going to feel all the hurt. You're going to feel all the pain. If it's any joy, you're going to feel it. If it's sorrow, you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? It could be, it make you want to go outside naked and it's 10 below. Because you just be in that much pain and that much hurt. Just listening to Cisco and Jazz and the rest of them sing these songs. Now, with The Love We Had, I'm going to play a bit of that for you right now. Just the intro. You can look it up on your own, right?
I just can't believe it, girl. Can't believe that it's over. But
Just right there. If you are a Dru Hill fan and you hear that intro, you know your heart just sank. You know you're about to hear this song. It's about to make you stump your foot. It's about to make you snap your fingers. It's about to make you do the old people, hey, when you hear your song on the radio, okay? This song right here, let me see if I can fast forward a little bit. To play that last part, I'm sorry. Because he was always introducing whoever was singing next. If it wasn't him, he was telling you everybody in his group. Okay? Seriously. Now, The Love We Had. Again, I was younger. I heard this song. Had to know it because you got to know every Dru Hill song. At least where I grew up. If you didn't know Dru Hill songs, then you might as well just sit in the corner and not talk to nobody. Now, again, got a little older, got a little wiser. My music index expanded. And I found out that this song was originally done. And I'm not going to say originally because it could have always been done by someone else. I don't have all the facts. I don't know everything. This is just what I love to do and love to look up. From my knowledge, I'll say that. From my knowledge, this song was originally done by the Dells. Do you know who the Dells are? Honey, let me tell you a little story about the Dells. I don't even have to tell you a story. You ever seen a little movie called The 5 Heartbeats? Yeah, that movie's about the Dells. No, it's not just some random movie with some random songs. If you listen to every song playing in the background, that's a song by the Dells. If you watch it all the way to the end, like I used to do, real true fans used to do, watch it all the way to the end, to the very end of the roll credits, you will see a picture of the Dells pop up in the roll credits, basically saying, this movie, if y'all didn't know already, at some point, if y'all ain't figured it out, it's about us, okay? That's who the Dells are. And they made this song in 1971. I wasn't born in 1971. I wasn't here in 1971. But damn it if I was. I know I'd have had this album. I know I'd have been playing this song. Let me play this for you real quick. It's a little different. See? I don't know what it is with these old school songs, or just older songs in general, because with the last song I talked about, it was definitely only about a year apart in time that they came out. But these older songs, it's a lot of them. They get straight to the point. You get a 10-second intro if you lucky, okay? And they right into the song. They right into it. What was that? 15 seconds. Boom. And lately, babe. Already singing. He already putting his heart out there. He ain't wasting no time. He ain't about to talk to you first. He ain't about to give you no story. He ain't about to tell you no intro. He about to tell you, look, I'm hurt. That's all I can tell you. I ain't even about to wait. What we need to wait for? The music playing. I need to be singing. The trumpet did what the trumpet had to do. Now I'm about to come in here and sing the song. Because I'm hurt. I want to go home and go back under my bed and crawl under the pillows. But I can't do that because I got to sing this song, so hurry it up. Okay? Let me see. Let me see if I can get a little more in here for you. I'm pushing this at random, so I don't know where it's going to pop up. Let's see.
My thoughts of you don't have an end. And memories of you are everywhere. But why should I tell you?
Now, what I do like is Dru Hill. When they did it, they kept it the same. They had two different people singing it. It wasn't just one whole person. This wasn't the Cisco show. You know what I'm saying? And as strong as Cisco's voice was, they were very good at not just making it the Cisco show. Everybody had a song. Everybody had a verse. Everybody had a lyric. Everybody said something, did something somewhere. They kept that, okay? I was glad about that. But let me tell you, when Adele sang this song right here, I know somebody in 1971, somebody got back together off of this song. They played this song and somebody was like, oh, I miss my baby. What am I doing here? Why am I even here? Where are we at? Somebody call the phone, see if she home. Because I'm about to go find my baby. I miss her. The love we had stays on my mind. And if it's on my mind like this, we need to do something about it. For real. Because I can't live like this. I don't know about you, but I can't. And I ain't trying to. Okay? Now, this actually has another cover that I wanted to talk about. And it's by a singer called Joss Stone. I have a speech impediment, so I made sure I said that right. I didn't want it to come off something like Josh. Joss Stone. Okay? Now, I love me some Joss Stone. Ever since, Fell in Love with a Boy? I think me and Joss is the same age, and when she came out with that, I felt like maybe it's a chance I could still make it. They always say you gotta start young when you 12 or 13 up in the business. When she came out with that song, I said, me and her the same age, boo. Wait a minute. I still got a chance. I gave it up, though. But at that time, I'm like, I still got a chance. I can still sing. I can still do something. Ain't nobody gonna look at me funny because of how old I am. I got a chance. Now, let me play her version for you. I'm gonna just get it going here a few times. Listen to this. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, okay? Well, let's talk about this intro really quick. As you can see from the first two that I played you, the intro completely different, much softer with the piano. You could tell right away it's probably not going to have as much bass. It's going to be a lot more acoustic, you know? It's got more of that neo-soul sound to it as opposed to straight R&B, I guess. Heads or tails, you know, same coin. But it's just a little softer, a little smoother, you know. And with a voice like Joss's, you would want something like that. You know, she has a very strong and powerful voice, so you need a more subtle track to play over her voice so that it doesn't sound too powerful, too overbearing, or like it's trying to drown her out. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. Let's see if I can fast forward it just a bit.
I've been remembering the good times that we used to share. My thoughts of you don't have an ending. And memories of you are everywhere. But why should I tell you?
Okay, now I love Joss Stone. I said it again. I'll always say it. I love Joss Stone. And her take on this, her version of this, is just, it's completely redone. And I'm okay with that. You'll hear me, I'm sure over the course of time, you'll hear me say somebody switched something up, somebody changed the beat, somebody did it in 3/4 instead of 4/4, whatever the case may be. And nope, I'm not here for it. I don't like it. I don't want it. But her rendition, I'll say, of this song is amazing. And you wouldn't think so, because when you're kind of like, I wouldn't say closed-minded, when you're used to hearing the same thing over and over again, it's kind of like, why mess with a good thing? Okay, it worked for the Dells, it worked for Dru Hill. Why mess with a good thing? And Josh said, you know what, that is a good thing, but I'm gonna do it this way. It may work, it may not, but I'm doing me. And she did her, and it showed, and it's beautiful. Kudos to you, Joss, for stepping out of the box on that one, okay? So, I'm going to move along. I don't want my video to be ridiculous and keep you guys bored or anything like that. So, I'm going to move along. Now, each video, I'll do 2 cover songs and then 1 sample. Now, the difference between the cover and the sample, of course, the cover songs, when they usually take the same lyrics, sometimes even the same basis of the track, and just redo it. A sample is when they take snippets here and there. It could be a huge snippet, it could be a small snippet, it could just be the track itself. It could be, you know, taking a verse, making it a chorus, taking a chorus, making it a verse, however it goes, but it's just something that links the two. And I think that the song I chose for this video is a perfect intro into the whole bridging the gap theme. Because I don't just want to necessarily bridge the gap from old to new in the same genre, like with the first song, with Proud Mary. Even though they were 2 kinds of rock, they were both rock songs, and they were done a little closer together because they were only made maybe about a year or so apart. And then with the Dru Hill song, or I'm sorry, the Dells and the Dru Hill and Joss Stone with The Love We Had, it's still an R&B song. It's just done differently throughout time, but it's still R&B. You know what I mean? It's still soul. So, but it won't always be the case. I might do R&B to country, R&B to, you know, to country, to swing, to whatever, you know, whatever floats my boat that day, whatever I feel like talking about. So I thought that this song that I'm going to use for the sample part was a great intro to that, because these are 2 songs that I absolutely love. And again, found out about one after the fact and blew my mind, and now I have 2 favorite songs instead of 1, which is always a good thing. You don't want to lose out on a favorite song. If there's ever a chance for you to learn more about music, I'm all for it. So I'm going to play the song that I heard first, okay, which is Let's Go by Trick Daddy, and it features Big D and Twista, okay? So, here we go. Sorry for the swearing. Okay. Being a teenager when this song came out, being an angry teenager with a lot of angst, I would say, when this song came out, was a big deal for me. Anybody who knows me typically knows that rap isn't, I'm not going to say I don't like rap, but it's not the #1 genre when you think of music and you think of Apple Capri. It doesn't link. And it's nothing against rap. I just blame it on my attention deficit, and they speak too fast and I can't catch up in time. So if a rap song really want to catch my attention, it has to have a really good beat and a really great track, first and foremost. I have to love the music in order to even want to stop and pay attention to the lyrics, okay? So when I first heard that song, I was like, oh my God, this is excellent. This is so great. This track is ridiculous. And, you know, of course, it's talking about basically being ready for a fight. at any given point in time. Of course, as a teenager, I didn't have guns and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even have a car to pull up on somebody. But hey, I'm ready to fight, though. You want to fight? Let's fight. We're going to fight? Let's fight. That is a great song for any type of soundtrack, given that situation. I feel like as soon as that plays, it's really nothing left to say. We should just walk around, and as soon as it's time to fight, just play it, and then just hands. Just start going at it. Ridiculous. So, I heard that song. I used to love it, listen to it all the time for no reason whatsoever, because I probably couldn't tell you half the lyrics of it, no matter whose verse it is now. But one day, and I have to tell this story exactly how it happened. One day, I was at home washing dishes, and I was listening to a classic rock station, because that's what Apple does. I listen to classic rock. And this song came on, and I'm like, okay, this song sounds familiar, but I hear no Trick Daddy. I hear no Lil Jon. I don't understand what's happening right now. Why do I hear everything but that? And that's when it ding-donged in my head that, okay, this was not originally Trick Daddy's track. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? People do this? They take other people's music? Of course they do. I mean, as many times as it's happened in my life that I figured that out, the fact that it happened to this song, why it surprised me so much, I still have no idea. But I'm just going to play the original song, and it's Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. So, hold on, let me just play that right there. Literally like the same beginning. Literally like the same beginning. And so when I heard that and I didn't hear, all the ad-lib, I'm like, wait. Well, my first thought was, why are they playing Trick Daddy on classic rock station? I was so young. But, then I heard the whole song and I'm like, wait, Ozzy Osbourne? Wait a minute. So you're telling me that Trick Daddy sampled an Ozzy Osbourne song. This is when it first kind of really stuck in my head and occurred to me that more so than covers, that samples cross boundaries. Okay? We're talking Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, just hardcore rock. And then we get to now, well, not now, but we get to Trick Daddy, Let's Go. And it just put a whole new spin on a song. It to me anyway, it opened up a whole new world for me. It made me want to dive more into the classic rock and dive more into where a lot of songs could possibly have originated. Okay? And if you love music as much as I love music, or with anything that you love, when you find a new gateway and a new way to explore more and learn more and expand on what you already know, it's a really great feeling. And for me, this is one of the first songs, the first samples where it clicked in my head, I need to look more into this. I gotta up my music game. I gotta up what I know about music and who made what and did what and when. Because I want to be able to know that. I want to be able to hear a song, know where it came from, and if I don't know that I'm able to find out. Which is what I'm doing right now. Piece by piece, little by little, I'm doing that, and I'm sharing that with you guys. And hopefully you'll, like I said earlier, you'll do the same. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, even though my Capricorn side says different. I love music and I want to learn more about it. These are just some of the songs of a huge list of cover songs and a huge list of sample songs that I already have. But that doesn't mean that that's all. You know what I mean? And So I'm sharing this with you in hopes that you share with me some songs you know, some songs that you have heard been covered or heard sampled, or songs so that I want to make as many videos as possible so people can all know and be on one accord and one page when it comes to the music that we all love, because music is definitely something that connects generations, it connects cultures, it connects the world. And if I can be even the smallest part of connecting one part to the world to another, I'm going to freaking take it. I'm going to be there and I'm going to give it my all. So, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my first episode of Bridging the Gap. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I do take kind criticism. I'm always looking to better myself. I will add a link or several different links, even if I can find them all, to all the songs that I talked about by all the different artists. And even if you know some other artists that may have covered or sampled the songs that I played in this video and you want to share that with me, please do that. You know, I'm always looking for more. So hopefully you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed talking to you guys out there. And I'll see you next time on Bridging the Gap. Peace out.
Every single day